Hello, my name's Gemma Barton, and I've recently come across a memoir by an author called J.D. Vance that had a quote that really resonated with me. The quote was, "Where you're from defines who you are, but the choices you make define who you become." So who am I? Well, I'm from a town called Skelmersdale in West Lancashire. It's a working class overspill town of Liverpool, and actually it's known locally as Skem, so I must be Gem from Skem. And who have I become? Well, a part-time primary school teacher, a mum of twin boys who are 13, healthy and happy. I am also the director of my own community interest company called Mind Train, and I feel like I have purpose. I feel like I have good well-being, which on the face of it means I must have made some good choices along the way. But more and more, I started to wonder about what was it that enabled those good choices? What was it that helped me to become the person that I am today? So what I've learned through personal experience is that we can only make those positive choices about our lifestyle and our well-being and how we function in the world if we have education and if we have the support to do so. I started this company because quite a number of years ago I started to feel the effects personally of chronic stress. I was working full-time as a teacher and one of my children was struggling at school, and I just was going through quite a tricky period, and it was only when I really started to reach out and learn about well-being and mindfulness and how to take care of myself, I started to ask the question, why aren't we all taught this? Why aren't we all taught these tools and strategies to look after our own mental health and well-being? And that led me to, with the help of the School for Social Entrepreneurs, establishing and starting up my own community interest company with that aim. So the SSE course was absolutely transformational and happened in Skem as well. So that was just brilliant to go back to my roots and be able to have that support and that opportunity. So Mind Train CIC was founded with our mission statement to support children, young people and families to become compassionate, resilient and powerful citizens of the real world and also the digital world. And how we do that is by promoting the 5 ways to well-being. I came across the 5 ways to well-being in a conversation with a public health official at Westlanc CCG. I was trying to really understand what it was that had allowed me to make those positive choices and to become the person that I'd become. And she introduced me to the 5 ways to well-being. She said I must have had access to these things growing up to have good well-being and mental health. And it's something that the NHS recommend based on research done by the New Economics Foundation. So we know to feel good, we need to connect with others. We need to keep active. We need to keep learning, to give to others and be mindful. And this formed the basis of some of the courses and clubs that I've developed as part of my community interest company called High Five Wellbeing. I've also developed a course called High Five DigiWell, which uses the digital world to engage children around wellbeing. This formed the basis for a club, a weekly club that I ran at a local school. Our courses, clubs and educational materials have now been shared with hundreds of children, young people and families, and here's what some of them have said. I think that the breathing meditation will help me to calm down when my life is busy. Of the Friday night DigiWell Club, which is a tech for wellbeing club, one of the parents said, "My son goes on a Friday and absolutely loves it. He looks forward to it all week. Gemma is brilliant with the kids, and the fact that they're actually learning important things while having fun makes it extra worthwhile." Of one of my adult mindfulness courses, a stakeholder, Dawn, said, "Thank you for letting me take part in this course. I have thoroughly enjoyed it and it has been beneficial. I really appreciate all of your work, and I have seen a change in my mindset which I never thought was possible. I'm glad to say that our company has received some funding from West Lancashire CCG to roll out our wellbeing clubs and our digital wellbeing clubs across 20 primary schools in Skelmersdale, so we can have an even greater impact. So now is the time for me to make another choice, to see what my company and I can become. It's time to trade up, and that's where you come in.